you when you're able to make a play like that and, change the momentum of the game? What does it feel like?
It's amazing. It's something I've been working hard for, and my preparation for it all week. The past 2 weeks been very big for me. So.
Dee, on the punt you down there, just kind of walk us through what you saw there, and then on the touchdown return as well.
For the punt, my eyes was on the returner, and he kind of stunned me a little bit, thinking he was gonna catch it, but he didn't. So I just heard a ball from one of my teammates, and as soon as I kept my head straight, I just saw the ball pop up in the air. So I was like, why not make a play on it?
Go to Wes and then Casey in the back.
Jaylen, that's been one of the best rushing defenses in college football all season long. Got a lot of D linemen. They're going to probably make a lot of money playing this game. What was it? Did you feel confident that y'all could do what you did today on the ground?
Yeah. Confidence was a big thing today. Preparation, I'm prepared for it. Thank God for the opportunity. Thank my old linemen for just opening up seams, sustaining blocks. They're a very good D-line, which I did today.
Casey.
Aaron, solid defense has been a constant for the Vols to this point in the season. How satisfying is it to come out every game and just put up a performance that you guys can look back and be very proud of?
Yeah, man, that just goes to the work we put in, in the off season, how we prepare. That just shows true to that. I say that for sure.
We'll go to Rob Lewis and David Pascal.
Aaron, the offense didn't have its best day, and you guys have been around here where they've, done it 40 plus and carried it. How does it feel to, for the defense to be kind of responsible for dragging the team over the finish line when offense wasn't firing on also?
I feel like it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We can have days where we're not at our best, and we expect the offense to have our back. And I feel like today we had our offense's back, even though they weren't having their best day. We had their back, sure.
Aaron, can you just talk about they scored right off the bat and just the adjustments that y'all made? And I guess it's got to be rewarding if they're only going to score one touchdown. It's their first possession, and they don't score the rest of the game.
Yeah. What was the question? What you asking?
Just what the adjustments that y'all made after they took that first one, 7 plays, 80 yards.
Yeah, I just feel like we had to settle down. They scored pretty early. I feel like we just had to settle down. Snap clear next play. I feel like once the game slowed down for us, we were able to, play the way we know we can play and, not make mistakes.
Let's go to Ben and then Brent.
Aaron, Barry being back, and it looked like he spoke to the team. Just, I guess, how cool was it for you also being a North Georgia kid and him being a North Georgia guy, and what was his kind of message to the team?
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Him coming to talk to us. Eric Barry, he was a real dude. A great player. I watched him growing up. His message was just really just, we prepare our whole life for moments like these, and just never take it for granted, honestly. Never take it for granted.
Brent.
Dee, how do you stay ready? You're not going to get a ton of snaps, but you had arguably the 2 biggest snaps in the game. How do you mentally approach maximizing when you know you're not going to play 25 or 30 snaps a game?
It can get a little bit frustrating, but the best thing to do is just to always stay ready, because you never know when it's your time to be out there to make that play that the team needs. So.
Was the punt return any different? Did you guys do anything different on that particular return?
We sent a rushing, so they just have to get it out quicker. And with the flight of the ball coming at me pretty fast, why not take a chance on it? So.
Let's go to Mike Wilson and Patrick Brown.
Yeah, Dee, on the one you down, were you worried that your foot might have gone to the end zone? And then what did you see that allowed you to get that punt in the end zone?
No, I wasn't worried. Like when I saw the ball, like after I caught the ball, I looked down to see where my feet was, but I just saw the ref flagged it that it was down on the 1. So I was like, oh well.
Aaron, you guys as a defense had the game in your hands there in those last 2 possessions. What was kind of going through, what were you guys kind of talking about and making sure you got the job done there at the end of those interceptions?
Just get off the field, play our game. That was the main thing. I feel like we had, after that first touchdown, we pretty much had an idea of what they wanted to do. I feel like we had control of it. So just play our game, not do nothing foolish, and just get off the field.
Let's go to Jimmy and then Channel 8 in the back.
Dee, 2 things. One,
What makes you a good punt returner?
I just have to thank God for everything, for my talent that I have, the ability that He let me use every day for this game. So.
And have you lobbied to get any snaps on offense?
Yes. when that time comes, I'll be ready for it.
So you think it'll be safe?
Yeah.
Go to the back.
Dee, when you're a recruit, you probably aren't imagining playing a ton of special teams, but just for you to have that stretch you had, how did you kind of buy into being a special teams specialist, I guess you could say, here on Rocky Top?
Really just being my work ethic. Like all I know is to work the hard as I can and just never get in like a comfort zone of just being like sad that I'm not being on other positions. So I just let God control everything and control what I can control.
Go to Caleb and then Adam.
Jaylen, when you're hearing all week about A&M's defensive front, kind of how good they are, does that give y'all extra motivation to go out there and kind of prove people wrong?
Oh yeah, I mean, we just tune out the noise. We just do our thing. We're not worried about none of that. We just play our game, take one game at a time. Yeah, they're good. That's why we prepare for the opportunity and just make the best of it.
Adam.
Aaron, what the numbers say you guys have one of the best defenses in the SEC. Do you think opponents think of you guys as that?
I don't know what they think of us, honestly.
Does it matter to you what the reputation of this defense is?
Nah, we really just focus on what we got going, focus on the people we got around us, and focus on the next game that we have. That's really all we worry about.
Go to Joe Rexroad, then Eric Kane.
Yeah, Aaron, what did you see from their quarterback in terms of, I guess, its toughness today? You guys hit him a lot. And then also, James as a pass rusher right now, what's he doing for this defense?
Yeah, I think the quarterback is a pretty good player. We hit him a lot, of course, but he came back and he kept playing. I like that about him. And James, I mean, I can't say enough about James. He's different. He's a different guy. I like playing with him, man. As you can see, his play, it speaks for itself.
It's for Jaylen and Aaron both, offensively, defensively. When Dee had that punt return for a touchdown, how did that lift your side of the football?
It just, man, I can't explain how I felt when it happened. It just gave us, another boost of confidence, man. We go out there, man, and just maximizing our opportunities, especially me, man. I see D made the play, man. That just had me hyped, man. I just went out there, man, and started running hard.
Yeah, anytime D get the ball in his hands, I'm expecting the touchdown. I'm not gonna lie. So to see it actually happen though, it definitely gave us a boost, and I feel like it gave us the momentum we needed for sure.
Okay, we'll go to Paige and then Blake.
Jaylen, for you, when you are having a great game, or someone in the running back room is having a great game, how much does that juice the running back room that you guys being able to build off of that on the field?
We feed off of each other. We brothers, man. Like I said before the season started, I've been saying it. We the best running back room in the country. I don't think anybody, yeah. Yeah.
Aaron, you mentioned that you guys stay focused on the next game that you have. In this case, the next game now is Alabama. How do you feel about this team's readiness for Alabama next week?
I think we're ready for whoever's in front of us. But right now, I'm focused on tonight, focused on celebrating this win with my brothers. And, tomorrow we'll get ready to see what Alabama's about.
Let's go to Ben, Wes, and then finish with Mike.
And for Aaron and Jaylen, just kind of what's going through your head when Dee's about to field a punt, and are you kind of both going out of your way on the sideline to get to where you can see what he's about to do? What's about to happen?
When the ball's in the air, everybody's standing up looking at D because we know every time he gets the ball, he's going to make a play. He's just very electric when the ball is in his hands. I think that's a big reason why he's on the opposite side now. He's very electric, man. And get the ball in his hands, he's going to make a play for sure.
Dude's electrifying. That's all I can see. He's electrifying, for sure.
Wes?
Jaylen, I know that y'all take a lot of pride in your past pro work, and that's something y'all been working on since you've been in Tennessee. What kind of a challenge is Pierce in that kind of drill? It just seems like every week, no matter who y'all play, he's in the backfield.
We were dealing with him all summer. He's a dog, man. like B said, I mean, what's understood ain't gotta be explained. He's a dog, and you know what I'm saying? He's him, sure.
Last one, Mike.
Jaylen, can you run me through that play where you decided to go airborne after you run up the middle?
Oh, yeah. I seen the crease open. I saw it was one-on-one. I was like, man, forget it. I'm just about to jump over him. So I jumped over him. Hoped I could clear him. Yeah. I mean, I wish I could have cleared him all the way, so I kept running, but, you know, it was still good.
All right. For the defense to kind of get it done today and be the reason for
To be honest with you guys, we don't even really look at who's getting it done. It's more of a if the end goal gets accomplished for us. So regardless of the day they're having, we're going to go out there and try to have our best day as a defense. So I'm just happy we're getting the win.
Ben and then Noah.
For both of you, just having to get stop after stop there in the second half with the game on the line, one possession game, what do you think allowed the defense to do so mentally to continue to get stop after stop?
Honestly, I think it's just what we prepare for every single week. You know, Coach Banks says we got to, you know, play every single play, every single quarter, and I think that's what we do every single time we go out there. From the D-line to the linebackers to the DBs, we know that we got to get it done every single time. So just proud of us going out there and getting a stop each time.
Noah?
For Gabe, just what you saw on the interception there late, just how you evaluate the way the secondary stepped up.
Man, that was a good ass interception, man. So excuse my French.
Honestly, you know, Coach Banks just, utilized the strengths of our defense. He understood that they were trying to isolate us in certain positions, and he just put us in the right spot. I saw the ball come out, he overthrew the wide receiver, and, you know, we preach tips and overthrows, you got to get those. So I was able to capitalize on that one, and I think that as a back end, we just choose to strive to improve every single week, and I think that we're making those strides, and, you know, as the season goes on, that's what we're supposed to do, get better every single week, and I think that's what we did this week.
Paige and then Casey.
Obviously, when you guys have a good performance like you do tonight, it doesn't matter who's in the house, but to have 4 or 5 pass breakups and then just 2 interceptions with, you know, Eric in the house, just how awesome was that?
Honestly, you know, it's a surreal moment. He talked to us before the game, actually on Friday, and he just told us, you out there and you can't play scared. You got to go out there and want to make plays, and I think that's what the mindset we took out on the field. Go out there and make plays. If they catch the ball, cool, it's all right. Just go to the next one, and especially down the stretch, that's what you had to keep in your mindset, and I think that's what we did.
Casey.
Tyler, when Coach Heupel was in here, he mentioned that when he got here a few years back, it was a goal to be an elite defense, not just a good defense, saying that you guys have now reached that level. Is there any emotions behind that with now being at that expectation of Tennessee football?
I think the main emotion behind it, I think we're just really, really hungry to just see how good we can get. I mean, to be honest with you, I feel like we didn't have our best performance as a defense. I think there was a lot of plays that we left out there. So I think we're just really, really eager to get back to work on Tuesday and just see how good we can get in the next couple weeks.
Well, Vince, Patrick, Adam, and Jimmy.
Tyler, 2 questions first. Take us through that sack dance you had there. It looked like one of the guys were.
So honestly, Josh Joseph, I'm a little disappointed. He kind of messed up the handshake a little bit, but yeah, we're just trying to have fun out there, play for one another, enjoy each other's company.
And then the Dee Williams punt return touchdown. Talk about the juice that gave you guys.
Oh my goodness, Dee Williams. I think he's really, really special with the ball in his hands. So we love celebrating him, and we love what he does for this team.
Patrick.
Yeah, Tyler, what was the mindset for your defense there at the end, and those last 2 drives, you guys had to make a play there at the end, and what do you keep seeing? We keep seeing James show up every week. I mean, what's it like to watch him be on the other side?
I mean, it's no mistake that James is doing what he's doing. I mean, you see him practice really hard, and that's what the whole D-line tries to do. But the mindset was the same that it was the entire game. We think that we can make a big play at any given moment. So I think Gabe did a great job, and then Kamal at the end. So we're just happy with it.
Adam, Jimmy, and then Wes.
Tyler, there was a lot of times where Max Johnson got the ball off, but you're still hitting him. Do you feel like there's a toll that's being taken on the opponent when you're hitting a guy that much? Do you see the impact over the course of the game?
We don't really pay attention to that, to be honest. We just try to hit him as many times as we can.
Gabe, what has been the key to the secondary's improvement since the Florida game?
Honestly, we just put our head down and work. I think that, you know, we go out there every single day and we talk about competing, dominating our one-on-ones. Coach Hype says it, Coach Martinez, Coach Banks, everybody. And we've just been doing that the last couple of weeks. You know, we talk about it on Friday, we talk about it on Saturday, and we just continue to dominate our one-on-ones, and, you know, it helps the overall defense. But we can't get it done without the guys up front and the linebackers. So, I mean, we appreciate them for everything that they do every single week.
Wes?
Heather, I know you just said a minute ago that y'all don't really care about noise, about the defense, and y'all playing better defense. But just on a personal level, on a team-wide level, how much better do you feel about the way y'all are playing defense right now than maybe you have at times in the past?
I don't want to be cliche, but it's really like an emotional connection with it. I think we just really look at what we missed. Like tonight, we'll go and watch the film, but just trying to clean up the things we missed, I think is the biggest thing. I think if we get those cleaned up, I think the ceiling is the limit.
Brent?
Kind of as a follow-up to that, I mean, has that always been the mentality? I mean, everybody's going to rave about what you guys got done.
Sure.
Has that always been the mentality across the front, that it's more about what you didn't get done than it is about what you did get done?
Yeah, just speaking for the D-line specifically, I feel like we go into every game thinking that we can dominate every single game. So I think, yeah, it's always a us thing. It's always been us and forever will be us.
Caleb?
When the offense, for either guy, when the offense is struggling kind of like they were early tonight, as a defense, does that add pressure to y'all? Do y'all use that as motivation? Kind of walk me through that thought process.
I don't think it brings any pressure at all, because we know that we're one team. So at the end of the day, like, we're going to do our job, they're going to do their job, and the result is to be 1-0 at the end of the day. And that's what we did tonight. So regardless of whatever happens, you know, we have each other's back, and so no pressure is added at all, because we practice it every single week.
John?
Gabe in the back here. How cool has it been to see Kamal bounce back from the start that he had in the last couple of weeks, and just see him kind of silence the doubters, so to speak, over these last couple
I'm sorry, but I wouldn't like the bounce back. I think he's been doing his job the whole time. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, Tyler said it really well. I'm not sure what other people have seen, but I've seen a guy that puts his head down and goes to work every single day. A guy that's dominated regardless of the situation. You know, it always looks different to other people, but what we see when we're in the film room, we see a guy that's going out there and doing his job. And I mean, since I've been here, that's all I've seen the whole time. So I mean, I'm proud of him and I'm proud of all of us.
A couple more, David.
This could be for either one of y'all. Josh came in here and said it's been a long time since he's won a game like this. I mean, there have been so many games with his offenses that score so many points. There were so many old school elements to this game. Did he seem any different in that locker room? Was he more excited because he came in here pretty pumped up about how y'all, you know, just the way that game went and how y'all won it?
I mean, yeah, he was definitely excited after the win, but I mean, we carry the mindset to win regardless of how we got to get it done. So I think that's just how we carry ourselves.
Eric?
Offensively, another game where 200+ rushing yards, and then you guys are really stout against the run defensively. How important is it to win that phase of the game, both defensively for you guys and for the offense too?
I think that personally on the defensive level, when you make a team one-dimensional, it's hard for them to win a football game, right? So, you know, we just go out there and we want to dominate in all phases, run, pass, whatever it is. But when you get the ability to stop the run, it makes play calling a whole lot easier. You know, our offensive line, Coach Hype said all week, we need to dominate up front, and that's what they did. Running the ball and being able to dominate is something that we put a mindset to, and so I'm proud of them, and they helped us out, you know.
Last question, Wes.
Gabe, I know you've been a couple places to play college football and had some big rivalry games at both of those places, but to play in a Tennessee-Alabama game for the first time, you excited about that?
Gabe's a ball.
You know, I mean, I've never played Alabama before, so it'll be cool to go down there. I mean, we got to go get back to work on Tuesday, so it is what it is.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, man.